You see what I'm saying? And what they call this, there's a summary of all of this. It's called the white glove. And I told people about this a long time ago. It's called the white glove in Freemasonry. What that means is just this. Now, words like the Tetragrammaton and words like the Hallelujah actually have power attached to them. But see, the evil ones seem to have those words. They seem to even somehow use them in their songs. And then people would think, well, are those people related to those words and are bringing those energies in, and those energies are really belonging to those words? No. It's called the white glove. What they do is they open up a priory or a seminary. They bring in this unsuspecting lad. And now we're just talking about the spiritual affairs, not the business affairs. And that's why we know Freemasonry is divided into two sections. Spiritual side of things, business side of things, two totally different sides. So in the spiritual side of things, they get this adherent who is aspiring to actually go into illumination, right? He's all innocent. He's only thinking what he's read. And then they use him. They give him words. They give him different things to unlock stuff because they have all that knowledge, but they can't use it themselves. Remember, if they were using it with a crooked heart and with no ability to really assess completely its true power, it would not work. But they have this neophyte who's oblivious to what's really happening. And he's with all his heart singing this all night before, and then he makes contact. And because they still control him, they learn from that contact through him. It's called the white glove. Okay? So just be aware that everything has this workaround in the matrix. And the people who understand these laws of light and this knowledge and power actually know about these workarounds in order to get some of this stuff going on. So in conclusion here, now you have the entry of the Constantine Patriarchy, the theft of the Messiahship energetic metaphysical system. It's the theft of the Messiahship metaphysical system, because the Messiahship metaphysical system is actually designed in order for a person to realize how to raise their Kundalini, basically. How to know yourself. We've been talking about it for years. The diet, everything that you see with Ayurveda, everything that you see with acupuncture, and all that knowledge is all the Messiahship metaphysical activation system, okay? That's what the Bible in Orthodox religion removes. There's no discussion of chakras in the Bible. There's no discussion of food or diet in the Bible. There's no instructions of most of the stuff related to metaphysical power, like the energies. There's no instructions about spirituality or the study of spirits and what the spirits are capable of doing. There's no knowledge about even the water beyond intentions. You see what I mean? So that knowledge is designed to actually not be knowledge, but to actually appear as if it is knowledge, okay? So that's the play, is to bring in that system. That's called the Constantine Patriarchy. They rule by the sword. The sword is symbolic of dividing mothers from fathers, sisters, and brothers. But they're talking about that spiritually. It's going to happen physically if it happens spiritually, right? And the spiritual cutoff is you cannot talk to your son after you're dead. You cannot talk to your daughter after you're dead. You're cut off because you're praying to a false god. You've cut yourself off. The only God actually is your children. Your children are the synthesis of you, to be honest. And you're supposed to be worshiping them. And to be honest, people worship their children. You feed this thing on them. Feed this child all the time, right? You're feeding this child. You're taking care of this child. You're driving this child to school and you're doing all this. That's worship. Stop taking the actual term and putting it into something that they've given you from Hollywood. Worship is, hey, you got to go to school today? Did he hurt you? Is everything okay? That's worship. Okay, so that's because you're worshiping the synthesis of you when you're giving your child the right upbringing, right?